Morning, Stingtown faithful. It's your regular season champ, your number one seed, and your owner of an 8-game win streak. It's Grindy. Good morning. Don't really have anything super creative or from some exotic destination. Just here at the headquarters, coming to you live. So we got a big win in Week 13. We're geared up for the playoffs. We faced J-Rod again. We faced him in Week 13. We'll face him again first round of the playoffs. So we know each other really well. We split, 2 matchups in the regular season, and we go way back. So we know each other's systems and each other's styles, and it's just all going to be about execution this weekend. Just a little recap of my team. I just feel like I've been blessed with good injury health. I do have some nicks and bruises. Ellington left last week's game, but he's been brutal anyway. So if he misses this week, I don't feel like I miss too much if I can sub in Fred Jackson or Trey Mason. I'm just kind of debating what to do with those guys. One of those guys will start for me, I think. But I got Keenan Allen on my bench. He's been really, really good recently, last couple weeks. I picked him up in a trade from Crappy Crapones. But he's facing New England, and I just worry that Revis Island's going to be clamped down on him all game long. And I think San Diego's going to have to pass just to stay competitive against New England, but I just feel like Rivers has Gates and Royal and other options to throw to. He's not going to challenge Revis too much. So I'm debating starting Keenan Allen. He may be on my bench, which means I'll probably start both Fred Jackson and Trey Mason, which is kind of scary. Because, honestly, the last couple weeks really haven't been must-win scenarios for me. I don't mean that to sound cocky or anything, but it's just, I feel like I kind of had the number one seed locked up and the regular season championship locked up. And I felt like my roster was in a good place and I didn't really have to do much tweaking and much adjusting. So that kind of also led to just, there wasn't really a lot of decisions I had to make. But going into a must-win scenario this weekend, the first round of the playoffs, I hope my team will be able to adjust and, get back into sync. Quarterbacks are just, I don't really have to think much about them. Drew Brees and Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill had a bad night last night, but I don't think that's a sign of anything. It was one of those games. So, Le'Veon Bell's probably my favorite player. He's just involved in the offense. He does everything for the Steelers. My 1 and 2 receivers, Jeffrey and Green, are locked down. There's just no decision to be made there. Jimmy Graham, 0 targets last week against Pittsburgh. It's a little concerning, but I just feel like that was the exception to the rule. Pittsburgh just took him out, and there were other options for Breeze. But going forward, Graham's going to have to be involved in that offense. So, I look forward to this week. It's a must-win game. They all are for everyone. Our matchup starts out on Thursday night with Murray and Romo going, and I got Jeffrey going. And, I expect big things from Romo and Murray. I think against the Bears defense is horrible. Romo should be able to pick them apart. I expect 50 to 55 points combined from Murray and Romo Thursday night. And I think I can weather that. I do have to get off to a good start with Jeffrey, but I can weather a big night from J-Rod's Cowboys. So this is it. This is the playoff stretch. This is what we've all been waiting for. Well, what we've all been preparing for, trying to stay healthy for, get ready for. This is it. This is the big dance. Bears, baddest. It's been fun. Look forward to doing it with you next year. Have a good week.